Welcome back to our Nioh 2 100% walkthrough. On this episode we'll be doing the main mission called the Viper's Sanctum. We've got 6 Kodama to collect on this stage, and we also have 1 hot spring location as well. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video. So just before we actually jump into the Viper's Sanctum, just want to show you some bits at the Blacksmith, which is forging and disassembling. So first we'll head to disassemble. And how this works is you can disassemble a weapon, which will then give you materials that allow you to forge weapons, and you can disassemble armor that will then give you materials that allows you to forge armor. So what we'll do is go to the armor section, press select on the controller, check all rare and below. You can set that to uncommon and below, only common, stuff like that. We'll go for rare. That's ticked all those. Then we'll press A and disassemble everything that was ticked. Then go up to forge and armor. So that now gives us some materials that allows us to forge armor. And if you look at the top of the screen, you've got different rarity chances for that armor. So you've got the white one, the yellow, blue, and purple. Purple being the best one, and the white one being the worst one. So what we'll do is have some attempts at forging some ninja gear. So Shinobi hood. See what we get. We have got a blue one, which is quite decent. We'll press equip. Head over to robes, forge. White one, not ideal. We'll try again. Blue one, decent. We'll equip. Shinobi braces, forge. White one, not ideal. We'll try again. Yellow, not too bad. Ideally, go for a blue if possible. Yellow again. It's going to spam that until we get a blue. If we get a blue. Purple, even better. We'll take it. 5% chance at getting a purple. We'll equip that one. And we've got the legs. Blue, not bad. We'll equip. And feet. Got white one. We'll try a few more times. Blue, not bad. I might just try a few more and see if we can get a purple perhaps. But I think we're about to run out of materials. Yes, we have, so that is that. And then what I would do is go to buy and look in the buy section. Pick up as much salt as you can. And pick up as many arrows as you can as well. So the salt and arrows will come in very, very handy for this next mission. Also, if you look in the top right, you can press the left thumbstick in. And it switches it from item box to storehouse. So item box is like what is on your character at the time, and then storehouse is like the backup items. So you can stock up on some of those if you want to. So when you change mission, it will kind of like auto restock those items for you when you move from mission to mission. Other than that, I think that's all looking good. So just make sure the gear is all sorted for you. I think we've got a better Kasuragami. So we're going to switch up to the higher level one. And then just check the Shinobi gear. It's like slightly better than what it was before. So defense there 25 and before it was 18. And then here 62 defense. Before I think it was like 36 or something. So just saves us because we're quite squishy as a ninja. So you kind of want to have bit more defense if you can get it. Let's have a look what's going off here. So we've got 32 defense, 7 ninjutsu power. What else have we got? Yeah, I think the purple ones are probably the best. Ninjutsu power, 37 defense. That's pretty decent for those. 27. I think we actually had some better foot gear, so we'll probably go with that one, 27 defense. So that should be that. We'll just switch the accessories back to the sensors that we use for collecting all the treasure and stuff. Other than that, we should be good to jump in the mission. So let's go. Let me know if you have any questions about the forging and the disassembling stuff. But it should help with this upcoming mission because this one can be a little bit spicy, so a little bit of extra defense is always welcome, really, with this mission. So that will do. Now let's jump on in and we'll get cracking with the action. So whip out the old bow and arrow. Give this guy the old one too. There might be some items up here, so grab all that stuff. And there's two different ways you can go here. You can go up those stairs there. There's the enemy there, so might as well pop him. And you can also go this way. So we're going to head that way in just a second. Just going to grab this item first of all. There we go. We've got some skills that we need to check out and skill up some stuff soon. There's an enemy just behind this wall, so just watch out for this guy. Pop him if you can do. Another one up there, pop him if you can do as well. Eventually he'll stop for a second. We've got a headshot, just finish him off. And we have a Kodama, first one here. Make sure to grab this Kodama. There we go. And push on forward. A couple of enemies around this corner. I think there's a ninja, might be able to pop him in the head. There we go. This guy as well. Take him out. That's not a way to get ahead in life, you could say. We've got a well here. Well. Just hit that to get a spirit stone. Let's pop these guys. There we go. Just wait for your cursor to go like red with the red dot in the middle so you know you've got a headshot. Let's push on forward. I think we've got an item here as well, so let's grab this. There we go. Then we've got some yokai stuff popping off over here. Jump on up. Headshot this one. There's one up here. Headshot this one. Grab all the stuffs and headshot this one. Down there. We've got to clear the dark realm. So what we'll do is we'll go through purification. Hopefully try and get this guy in the head. Break his horn. That's the idea anyway. Depleted his key, so he kind of fell down. We can then finish him off with kunai. Watch out, because he'll restore his key. Kunai is stronger than shuriken, so go for the kunai option. And just give these the old 1-2. That should finish them off. I got a soul core there as well. So basically just need to grab all the loot and stuff that we've just got for killing all these enemies. So let's grab all that. I think that's all that. We've got some treasure chests. There's one here. Grab that cash. So now that we've cleared the dark realm, we can loot the chest. And there was one up these stairs as well. Might have been a mimic actually. I think it is. So I'm not sure if I've covered the mimics in the previous episode. So if I haven't, then basically these gold bands on the side will kind of like tell you if it's a mimic or not. So if it is a mimic, there'll be 3 gold bands. And if it's not a mimic, there'll be 2 gold bands. So essentially, with these, it's all about the emotes. So first of all, you whistle, and then you have to mimic the mimic. So whatever the mimic does, we copy what it does. So watch what it does. That was a taunt. Then if you can copy what they do, you basically win and get all the loot. There you go. Technically you can fight those as well. If you just want to fight them, then go for it, but the end result is basically the same thing. So ideally if you can mimic a mimic, then that's the best option there. Sometimes these enemies will pop out of the wells. And they're a bit spicy. I would recommend trying to keep the pressure on those things because they can sometimes go into this like spin to win move and it's just insanely powerful. sort of like spin around on their back quite a lot, and if you get caught up in that attack, it will obliterate you quite fast. I've got a Kodama over here. This is the second one of the stage, so make sure to grab that Kodama over there. I think we've got an item just here, so let's grab that. A couple of extra arrows, which can't complain at that. And then we're going to jump into the Dark Realm. This bit is a bit spicy, so just watch out. Some enemies knocking about. One just behind there. Pop him in the head. I think one might be behind this wall. Yes. Pop him in the head as well. Soul Core there. Probably should check our Soul Cores soon, because we've not really taken much time to check those out just yet, but... so grab all the stuff. From here. And what we'll do... The Purification Arrows are quite good against these bad boys over there. You can just give them a couple of those. Ideally headshot if possible. There's quite a lot of damage to them. I was hoping that it would lock on there, but it didn't quite. I'll try and make sure you're healed up for this fight, because if they hit you, they can do an insane level of damage. Especially because we've got ninja gear and we're quite squishy, so you might get squished. If you get smashed by one of their spears and stuff, so just keep that in mind. Let's grab all the loot and stuff. Quite a lot of items knocking around in here, so grab all that. We've got ninja hairlocks there, we've got a summoner's candle.
This is one of the latest weapons out of Awari. With this, our enemies won't stand a chance.
I'll go over the summoner's candle in just a Moski. And essentially use that to get your guardian spirit back. So if you die, then you'll leave your guardian spirit on the floor where you died. It's a bit like Dark Souls, where you die and you lose your souls, or your souls are on the floor, and you can do like a retrieval. Exactly the same for this game. You can retrieve your guardian spirit where you died, and the summoner's candle is an item that you can use that will kind of retrieve your guardian spirit for you without you manually going to actually get it. So that's what the summoner's candle does. What we'll do here is use any spirit stones you might have. Make sure to get all those experience points and stuff. Use those. So check those in your inventory. We're looking good. We might be able to pop some skill points. What I'll do is I'll pop some skill points at this point. This one up here is quite decent, which is reduces the penalty of your key recovery speed when in the Dark Realm. So we'll pop that. Ninja stuff. We'll upgrade the poison buff by 1. Just leave that as it is for now. Samurai. We'll leave that for now as well. And we can leave the Onmyo magic for now. Other than that, we can pop a level, so we'll pop one into... We'll go for Heart and Courage. That will help with our key and key recovery. So Heart is key, and Courage is key recovery. So we'll pop those. And then we've got this section. This is kind of like the main section of the level, so we'll just smash through this. This bit can get a bit spicy. There's quite a lot of poison and stuff on this stage. Let's take him out. I'll just keep your eyes peeled on the ceiling as well, because there's quite a lot of enemies that have like tucked away on the ceiling, and they can kind of like jump down and grab you and bite you in the face and stuff. And ideally, you don't want to be bitten in the face. Okay, so there's a couple of items on here. You can actually drop down from this section, but we'll leave that for now as an item just there. But we'll take the intended route, which is this way. These enemies can hit like trucks. Just be very careful of these. I'm going to go for a headshot to start off with. You can also use your ninjutsu items from afar, like your shurikens and stuff, just spam those. Kunai to finish her off, there we go. There's an item here. Some stuff around this corner. I think there's an enemy, so just be careful around here. Just chilling. Might be able to get a headshot, potentially. There we go. So grab that, grab the loot. I think there's a fake wall here as well, so what we can do... there's no grave to tell us, to give us a clue about this wall. Now that person was killed by the snake lady. So we're just going to have to guess and hope that we're right. So here we go. Nope, that one's wrong. And this one is also right. We're quite lucky there. That could have turned into a battle. So that is the wall there. We'll head through. There's not really too much behind here. I think it's just a lock of hair on my mage's locks. That'll do the job. And that is that. Just double checking where we could have come from. So this was the route we just... the area that we just were in. Watch above your head because we've got one of these bad boys. Just going to check to see if we've got a rifle at this point. Yes, we do. We've got a slightly better bow as well. We don't, but basically you can hold down RB and then press up on the D-pad. That will switch between your range weapons. So, for example, you can switch to the rifle at this point and headshot this enemy. Just be really careful of those because they can absolutely kick your butt. If they do grab you, then it will almost kill your character. So just watch out for those. And then we can push on forward. I think there's a Kodama hidden over here, so it's kind of like camouflaged into the green stuff there. So grab that Kodama. It's not too far until a hot spring, I do believe. I'm going to put on Purification Talisman. Get ready for this fight. He's dodged the bullet. He's kind of doing the cha-cha slide there, left and right. Switch back to the bow and arrow. Put this guy in the head a couple of times. There we go. 2 shots will do the trick. You can also break this guy's horn if you can hit him actually on the horn. Although it's a bit tricky to actually do. You can also use your Enki versus Enki if you've got enough magic to do so. Like so. Actually broke his horn there as well. There we go. There's that. The reason that I used my N-key attacks there, my yokai abilities with right trigger and X, was because I knew that it would be quite likely that it would drop a soul core when you defeat a yokai, and then when you pick up a soul core, that will also restore your magic to full. So if you're fighting a yokai, don't be afraid to use your own yokai abilities, because you'll probably get your magic back afterwards, which is that purple bar. So the hot spring is here. This is the one and only hot spring on this stage. Make sure to grab that. If you're going for the all hot spring achievement, head back up. There is another achievement on this stage. I'll cover that in just a moment. It's to do with the poison and the poison statues. Been spotted. So basically, how the poison achievement works for this stage, you'll notice that there's a lot of poison down here, and there's basically 3 statues. So to actually get the achievement itself, you would not destroy any of the statues, which would then keep all the poison on the floor, which makes the boss fight harder, because you have to fight the boss with loads of poison all over the boss arena. However, on this video today, we actually are going to destroy the statues and remove the poison. What I would recommend doing is coming back to this stage later when you are a lot stronger and more leveled up and better gear and stuff like that, and then fighting the boss without breaking the poison statues to then get the achievement. So I'll point those statues out when we do get to them. So the intended route is down there. However, before we go further down, I'm just gonna get a shortcut. The guy just stood up at the saved his life in the split second there. There we go, he's gonna kunai that bad boy. There we go. Grab this item here. So that is that. Shortcut is not too far now, so what we'll do is we'll grab the shortcut and we'll rest at the shrine to get our stuff back. And then we'll head down to the bottom section. So, item there. And the shortcut here. That is that. And this is kind of where we came into this area from, just here. So we're going to pop a cheeky rest. Grab some levels and stuff if we can do. Use any spirit stones if you can do. Put one there. That'll do. You can also check your titles. You might have some points to spend for your titles as well. So we'll pop that one into ninjutsu power. And then level up. We go for dexterity up there for our ninjutsu. I'm going to check these. We could actually put on more of the purification talismans. I think I forgot to do that earlier when we skilled up the purification talisman on the tree. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you have gone into this skill tree and you've leveled up this purification talisman node here, then you can actually like ready up more purification talismans. Just keep that in mind. There's not too much more we really need from the On My Own Magic tree. Usually one that I go for is, I believe it's that one. Allows you to ready talismans. When used, these magical items increase the amount of anima gained for a limited period of time. So basically that allows us to gain more anima / magic. So that's quite useful in certain situations. Other than that, let's push on down to the bottom section. This enemy will respawn, so just give him the old one too. There we go. Go head on down. You can drop down here for an item.
What is this power? I feel as if I wield the strength of a yoke.
Okay, this bit can get a bit spicy. This is the slope that you would come down if you kind of like came from that section where it split off earlier. There's quite a lot to do in this bit, so let's get cracking. Got a yokai here, so we're going to pop on a purification. And a lot of the time with those, I keep the pressure on with the high stance. just keep smashing away in high stance with those. This is kind of an example here. So this statue is automatically smashed when you begin the level, and you'll see that this section doesn't have poison just here. So it kind of gives you an example of what we should be doing with the poison statues. Scampus here, let's grab Scampus. That will regen our magic. We might as well use some more yokai abilities to help us out. A few enemies there, so watch out. Scampus is helping us out in combat. Rolling into the enemies. A couple of headshots should take this guy out. There we go. I think there's something behind here. Memory serves. Yeah. So you can drop an item for the Sudamas. Let's drop. A whetstone. See if he likes that. Sounds good, I'll take it. There is also a Kodama just over here, tucked under the bridge, so make sure to grab that Kodama. And then we're going to try and delete one of the poison pools. Should be a cave nearby, there is just over there. Let's go and take out one of those statues. Gonna hit that guy there. There is a statue just there in front of us as well. Just leave that for now. Head inside here. Heal up. You can also put antidotes on your shortcuts, because a lot of the time you'll be poisoned in this area. There you go, just kept the pressure on there with high stance. Yeah, so feel free to put antidotes on, because you'll be poisoned like most of the time here. This guy can pack a punch, so just be careful. There we go. Some loading screen or something there. Hold up. Took a second to load, I think, but there we go. First statue here, so we're going to smash this. So let's grab that statue. I'm not quite sure why it took a quick second to load there, but there we go. And there's a bit more to explore down here. We've got this enemy to take out. I'm going to put on Purification Talisman. Those bats have just messed up my sense of direction. We'll grab this Scampus. Probably should use some yokai abilities actually to get us going with this fight. I'm going to lock on. Use some Enki. Some Enki again. And then some Shinobi items. There we go. There might be another one on the ceiling, so just be careful. I think we're good. So that is all that. There's a section where there are some more of those snake women on the roofs, so look out for those in a moment. So that is that. We've got another snake statue just there. There's an enemy on the floor, however, going to try and get the headshot if possible. There we go. Critical strike. So that is the second statue. Like I say, if you're going for the achievement, then don't smash those statues. Switch to the rifle. Nope, we've not got any bullets. We've got 2 arrows, which is probably not going to be enough, but we'll... Oh, it is. It's good. Now that we've taken away the poison, we've got some items that we can grab as well. So make sure to check these areas for some extra items. There is a Kodama that is tucked away in a corner quite close. I think it's potentially this corner over here. We'll see it on the compass soon. Oh, yeah, it's over there. What we'll do... Ideally, we'll get the attention of just the snake, first of all. The purification for snake. Lure them over. You can either counter that or you can dodge it. Keep the pressure on there with the high stance. We also got smithing text for the blacksmith. Now what we'll do, we've got some items, just like talismans that we picked up through adventuring and exploring. We'll try fighting this with this talisman. There we go. And Kodama just hidden behind, so let's grab that bad boy. Got a little bit more to explore, so we have a cave. Let's do this cave first. This cave can be a little bit spicy. I think there are some enemies on the ceiling. There are. We don't have any bullets. Got 1 shuriken. Maybe we can lure... what I'll do is I'll put water on. And then we'll go for the shuriken. Not sure if it's going to pull both or just one. Hopefully just one. Fortunately got grabbed there. We're also out of key. It'll be a bit spicy. Gonna go for some Enki action there. There we go. So ideally we could do some more range stuff. We'll just push forward for now. I'm gonna go for the water amulet. It's not too far until there is a shrine. Try and lure this enemy down. Counter there. So like I say, with the brute guardian spirit, which we currently have, the brute one, as long as you can press the burst counter and it actually hits the enemy, then you're pretty much sorted with your counter. It will always work. There's a Kodama there, so that's all the Kodama spirits for this mission. Make sure to get that one tucked away in the corner.
It's too late for an antidote. If only I could slow its effect.
And then we are close-ish to the end of this main mission. I know these main missions are quite long. They take a good chunk of time. So the boss is that way. But first we're going to get a shrine. There we go. Shrine is here. This area is the Dark Realm, and we need to break the statue to be able to rest at the shrine. So what we'll do... Try and go around this way, actually. So I'm going to fight this yokai here. I've used Sacred Water and I've used Poison. This guy can pack a punch, so... Got him with a Poison. We managed to get a burst counter in there as well. Actually quite lucky because I think his attack was technically faster than our burst counter. But it actually missed us and our burst counter hit, so that worked out pretty well. A couple of things we can do here. First of all, I would kick down these ladders to create a shortcut just there. And then we have a wall, a fake wall. This tells us that this person was crushed to death for friendly behavior. This person was crushed to death for neutral behavior, which by process of elimination means that we have to do a red one. There we go. Then he'll let us pass. And what I'm going to try and do is ideally break that statue and then take out some yokai. That's why we approached it from this angle here. There we go. It should take away the poison and also delete the key from the enemies in the area. Makes it a bit easier for us to fight them, really. I'm going to go for mid stance actually for this guy. These are a bit spicy. Nice stunts there. So if you can get close and personal like that, then basically high stance is your friend, and you can just obliterate them. Technically speaking, what you could have done there as well is just sort of like run away, wait for the yokai to stop chasing you, and then you could come back to the shrine and rest at the shrine, which is what we're going to do to restock all our stuff, get ready for this boss fight. It's going to take out a few more yokai, then we should be good to go. I spotted us. There we go. Just be careful of these because they can do that sort of thing where they jump backwards like that. It kind of puts them out of range for your attacks, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. There we go. Got some treasure. Grab that. What else we got? The enemies behind here. These can pack a bit of a punch as well, so just be careful because they can sometimes like wombo combo you into oblivion. So just want to be careful of those. Other than that, that is clear. We've got the fake wall. There's a Kodama here, which we can drop some stuff. Let's drop maybe antidote. See if they like that. Decent, I'll take it. And that is that. Got a couple more yokai that we can take out, and then we've got the actual boss itself. Rifle there. Pop that guy in the head. Out this yokai here. I'll be able to shoot his horn, perhaps. Or not. Thank you versus Enki. There we go. Don't forget you can sneak. If you want to, you can, just tilt the analog stick very, very slightly. And then wombo combo away. That pretty much clears that area, so we're just going to prep for boss really, and then jump into it. So what I would say is try and go in with as many elixirs as you can do. Get your levels in. We're going to pop some dexterity. There we go. You can look at your soul cores and stuff if you want to. I think we're just going to sort of leave the soul cores for now. They should be fine as they are. Check your titles and stuff. Got 3 points to spend, so let's go for anima charge, perhaps. Extended yokai shift. Yokai ability damage. That should do. Check our skills. Shiflin. We'll go for reduce the penalty to your ki whilst in the Dark Realm. It's always useful. Ninja stuff should be fine really as it is for now. Leave that as it is. Those should be fine as they are. Use any spirit stones. Any extra levels up. We'll also prepare our quick items. So what we'll do is let's have a look at our quick items at the moment. We've got elixirs, kunai, shuriken, purification talisman. We've got 1 water amulet if we need a backup talisman. 10 salt, which we may use. Hopefully I'll get a chance to show you how the salt affects the enemy's ki. Sacred water 5. Let's take a look at the Kodama Bazaar. Maybe we can get some more elixirs or some more sacred waters. We can't, but if you need some elixirs and stuff like that, you can get some more divine rice. To get divine rice, just go to your offering and you can offer your lower level equipment for divine rice, then go to the bazaar and trade it for some elixirs. Other than that, I think we are relatively good. We've got salt, sacred water, poison, elixirs. You could also put some antidote on. Sometimes the boss will spit some poison, so just watch out for that. And before we actually jump into it, I think there are some things that we can grab just from the sides here. So we've got antidote there. I think there's a scampus which helps with the magic regen. I'll grab the scampus as well. This might happen quite fast, so I'll try and give you the info at the best that I can do whilst we are fighting the boss. So grab the scampus, and then we'll start with purification talisman, and we'll pop a sacred water as well. See if we can grab that item. We can. I'm just going to jump straight into it. And perhaps we'll go for the salt. Try and show the salt, so dodge out of the way first of all. Roll back for that. That's the sort of like potential of the salt. It's kind of deleted the key, as you can see. In this Dark Realm, I'm going to choose to go yokai form. Hold down strong attack to increase the size of the hammer. We've also got the snake adds on the side, so watch out for those snake adds. Roll out the way of those. Watch out for that. Grab attack. Use your shurikens and stuff. Encounter the red attack. Feel free to use your shurikens. You've also got your Enki ability. What a good thing to do here is when the enemy does that attack there, it gives you a chance to delete these snakes off the arms. try and show you. So keep a little bit of distance. Wait for the enemy to do that, where it puts its arms in the floor. Run up to the arms. You can smash them off at the side. So when it goes into the dark realm, you then won't have to deal with the adds. Go back in dark realm. You can take those out with kunai. So keep some distance. If you can hit them with the shuriken and kunai, then go for it. Keep your distance, focus on the adds. We have got poison, but we should be fine. You can either dodge that or you can counter it. Use your kunai. That attack's got quite a range on it, so just be careful of that sort of like tail sweep attack. Keep your health topped up. Put purification back on. We can grab this soul core here when it's safe to restore our magic. Like so. We can use the Enki once again. And get a critical strike on the head here. Dodge out of the way of that. Don't forget to use your sacred water as well to keep up your key recovery. Yeah, so hopefully that helps out. There's quite a lot of information there, and it happens quite fast. But yeah, you should be able to use those strats and combine some of those tips and tricks there and stuff to take out this bad boy. Use the salt. If you can get close, you can throw that salt and basically delete the enemy's key bar, which is always useful. Make sure to keep popping your sacred waters, keeping your health topped up. And like I say, you can have that antidote equipped on another shortcut if you do want to, which will obviously help if you do get poisoned, like we did do. Other than that, that is the end of the mission. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.